Today we have to understand two concepts. One is called as LO interface or temporary interface. It's called as what? Temporary, or it's also known as LO interface. If I say temporary interface or LO interface, both are one and same. If time permits, we'll go for the loop. Okay, we go for the loop. Let us go for the temporary or LO interface. What is the purpose of this one? The purpose is one interface totally I want to take as input to the another interface. When we'll go for the LO interface, one interface whatever available, that interface are going to pass as the input to the other interface. And one more point is, normally if I say one interface, you should have the source table, you should have the target table physically in the database side. Source table and target table physically should be available in the database side. But LO interface is one, source table is available physically in the database, but target table will not available. Target table will not available in the database. Only it is a temporary table. It is a temporary table. On the fly it is going to create it and it will be drop whatever it is doing. Okay, table physically is not available in the database. Okay, write these points. Number one, heading as temporary or LO interface. Temporary or LO interface. The first point. Temporary or LO interface. The first point.
Yeah, yesterday which topic covered, Ram?
Yesterday there is no class, sir, actually.
Oh, okay. Actually, I missed that class.
Yeah. Temporary or LO interface. In this interface, no physical target table needed. In this interface, no physical target table needed. Physically target table need not be there. Right. Why it is called as temporary interface is because of this only it's called as temporary interface. So there is no target table physically. There is no target table physical. There is reason it is also known as temporary interface. And why it is called as yellow? The icon normally it is going to show in the blue color. Right? The icon normally it is going to show in the blue color. If you go and observe the ODI Studio, then I am trying to connect to the repository. Let us say go for your repository that is known as B225. Okay. Then you can observe all the interface icons are by default we are seeing in what color? Blue color. Now but the interface whatever I am going to explain, the color will be coming as a yellow. The color will be coming as yellow. Because of that one, people used to say this as a yellow interface. Right. The color of this interface is yellow. Hence named like that. The color of this interface is what? Yellow. Next one. This interface will be used as subquery, as a subquery, as a subquery in another interface. This will be used as a subquery in another interface. Subquery in another interface. Let us go and try to do one kind of LO interface first. Let us go and try to do one kind of LO interface first. I am trying to do the LO interface. Let us go for. I am trying to create here one interface. Right click, then create the new interface. Then I am giving the name as. int underscore LO interface. Using this one, what we are calculating is, we are calculating, let us say, max salary we are trying to calculate. Let us go to the mapping page. The mapping page, I am trying to add here source. I am trying to add here. Let us go to the designer. Then we have here models. In the models, I am trying to go for source model. Then try to take here EMP table. Then EMP table I am trying to drag and drop into the source place. Now this was the EMP table what we drag and drop. Now I want here target, right? But target is physically not available. That's what the LO interface meaning. Target, whatever we are looking for, the target is not available in the model. Even though it is not available in the model, even though it is not available in the database, you have to do this one. So let us say I am trying to right click on the salary column, then go for here, add column to what? Target table. Just we add the salary column to the target table we added. And now we are selecting here this target table, whatever available, we are selecting it. Then target table corresponding properties we are seeing here. I want to give a name here. Let me give some name. That name as max sal table. What is this? Max salary. In this table we are going to store the maximum salary. We are going to store it. Okay. Now remaining all things we will not touch it. Context is okay. Execution context. Temporary data store location also is okay. Data schema, those things you can keep like that. And the formula what are available, you are looking for maximum salary, right? Give here the formula as max of salary. Then try to go for here flow page. Here select here where you want to see the context. Context is what? Development is the contesting is selected over there. I am selecting a development. Even though I am giving here, it is not accepting. Okay. Now we given here one thing, we given what we set it here. In the overview tab, we selected the context as what? Development. This is not required actually. If you are giving the default also, it is okay. Okay, by default is going for where? Target only it is going. Just give the target also, it is okay. If you go for the flow tab, it is going to work. And see the look and feel here, somewhat it is changed or not. The look and feel is somewhat changed. Normally your target will be having the target symbol. Here is showing out what? SQL. SQL means that's what the subquery, right? Subquery means what you are going to write. When SQL query you are going to write it. That result only you are going to pass to the main query. That means overall this interface corresponding it is writing the SQL query. That SQL query is going to pass to the other interface. That's how it is ready. Now I can select here IKM SQL control append. I can select it. I can select here flow control is equal to false. Then I can select here. That's it. These are the things what you need to select it. Now we created the one interface completed that is called as yellow interface. How to call this one? How to call this one other interface? That's what you have to understand. How the icon is available here? Yellow we are seeing, right? That's what the name is came like that. That's what the name is came like that. Now we are trying to create here, let us say other interface we are trying to create it. There we are expecting the maximum salary only I am expecting. That one I have to go for it. What I can do it. Let us say I am trying to create here one more interface. New interface. Then give the name as maxsal employee info. Maxsal employee info. Then I am trying to go for mapping page. Then I want to drag and drop your source and target. I want to drag and drop. Let us go and try to drag and drop here. Source is, let us say EMP table is my source. And I am trying to drag and drop the target as already we created some targets, right? Can I use the existing targets only? So we created one target. The target is known as, in the beginning we created TZT underscore EMP we created, right? That one I am trying to drag and drop. This is what the employee number, e-name, salary, commission, those things we map it. Total salary and tax I don't want it. So I am not mapping anything. Total salary and tax I don't want it, so I am not mapping anything. There is no rule like all the columns of the target you have to map it, right? So I am leaving that as it is. Now let us go and try to add here the interface whatever available, right? The interface itself try to drag and drop into the work area. Now I drag and drop the interface into the work area. Okay, this facility is available only if it is yellow interface. If it is not yellow interface, then you cannot drag and drop one interface as input in another interface. If I am trying to drag and drop, let us say if I go to the view, then try to drag and drop a interface that is called as this interface I am trying to drag and drop here. Click on S. Then what is happening here? Is it added here? Or target table is added here? This is the target table directly, it is added here. Okay, so we have to drag and drop only the yellow interface only we are going to drag and drop in another interfaces. Now based on the salary column, I would like to create the join here. Let us go and try to create the salary column. Based on salary column join we are creating. Then I want to go and I want to mark this one as a temporary interface, right? Here we have an option, use the temporary interface as derived table. That is nothing but subselect. Subselect is nothing but subquery. I am trying to select this option, I selected. Then go and try to select the flow tab. In the flow tab, this is how it is available. So this is SQL query and this is actual source. Those two things are going as a join, and finally we are getting this is what the target we are getting. Now I am selecting here IKM SQL control append. I am selecting. Then go and try to select here flow control is equal to false. Then truncate option also I am selecting as true. Why? Because in that I use the existing target table I use it, right? In the previous interfaces it might be loaded already data. That is the reason truncate option is equal to true. I am selecting, save it. Then click on the run. Then go and observe here in the operator tab. Click on OK. Then go and observe here in the operator tab. There we have the all executions. Then it executed or not? It's executed. If I expand this one, still expand this one, then you can go and you can observe what happened. First step, truncate the target table is completed. Second is what? Inserting the new rows. This is what the step what you have to observe inside what is the logic is going on. If you go and observe the logic, click on the code. Overall it is doing what? Selecting the employee number, e-name, salary, commission, debit number from this table, where select the max salary from this one, and we are writing here the join we are writing here. So it is a one of the table is acting or not. That means first interface total is generated as a one SQL query. Is generated as a one SQL query. The SQL query is passed to the other one. In first interface, really we don't have the target table. Really we don't have the target. Physically target table is not available. That is a to prepare the SQL query we use it like that. Getting my point? This kind of things are useful. Let us say any intermediate things you want to do it. Any intermediate things you want to do it. Then unnecessarily maintaining the table inside the database. We can go and we can create the interface like this. Then we can pass that to the other one. If this is not available, what you have to do? First you have to store this maximum salary into one table. The table you have to use as input to this one. Yes or no? If suppose the yellow interface option itself is not there, then same process if you want to achieve, then in the first interface purpose you have to create the physical target table. You have to create it. Once you create the physical target table, that once it is loading is completed, that one you have to use in the second interface. You have to use it as a source. That one we are trying to overcome here in the yellow interface. Got it? Okay, we'll try to do this one. Please write the notes. Right. So this interface will be used as a subquery in the another interface. Okay, then process. The first point, right click on interface folder, then new interface, right click on interface folder, new interface, name it as int underscore max underscore sal, Name it as int underscore max underscore sal. Select contest as development. Select contest as development. Select contest as development. Click on mapping page. Mapping page. Drag and drop emp table as source. Emp table as source. Right click on sal column of emp table. Right click on sal column of emp table. Right click on emp sal column. Right click. Click as add column to the target table. Click on add column to the target table. Click on add column to the target table. Sorry. Updated document. I have to convert into the PDF, then it is available. I have to convert this into the PDF, then only it is available. Okay. Click on the mapping page, drag and drop this one. Right click on sal column of emp table. Emp table. Click on add column to target table. Click on add column to target table. Click on add column to target table. Select the target table and give the name as max underscore sal. Select the target table and give the name as max underscore sal. Select target table and give name as max underscore sal. Select target table column. Select target table column salary and apply max function. This is what the target table column we selected. They are trying to do here. Max of this we are trying to do it. Then try to do the max. Apply max function. Apply max function and select data type as number and select data type as number. Select data type as number. Select data type as number. Number. Then go to the flow page. Select the data type as number. Go to flow page. Go to flow page. Select IKM SQL control append. Select IKM SQL control append. Save. Save and close it. Save. Close it. Save, close. Here one more point, also write it. And staging area as source. And staging area as source. And staging area as source. Right. With this we completed creating what? Yellow interface. Process. In that one, step 1 is what? You can write the steps for if you want. Step 1, create yellow interface. We created the yellow interface we created. Now we have to understand how to use this yellow interface. Step 1 is creating the yellow interface. How to use this one? That is a step 2. Write the step 2. Use yellow interface. Utilize yellow interface. Utilize yellow interface. Utilize yellow interface. Right. Now create one more interface with the name of max employee salary info. Max sal employee info. Max sal employee info. Then drag and drop. Source as EMP table and the above yellow interface. join cell columns, join cell columns, drag and drop, target table, and make sure ports are connected, Go to flow page, select IKM as IKM SQL, control append, flow control, as false, truncate target table option as true, save it, run it. Save it and run it. What is the name we given? Max underscore cell employee, right? Save it and run it and observe the output. Save it, run it, observe output. Observe target table data. Observe target table data. So this is what called as LO interface. It is very famous with respect to the Bay apps implementation. In the Bay apps implementation, most of the mappings we go and see, surely we have the LO interfaces over there. It is very important. Okay, right. Let us move on to the next one. Any questions in the LO interface? That's clear? You're able to answer in the interview? Okay. Next one is loop. We'll go for the loop. Right. What we are trying to do in the loop. For example, I will be getting here Monday EOD. They'll give one plot file. with the name of, let us say, flat file 1, which contains the data is total Monday transactions will be available over that. The next day they are giving here Tuesday they are giving here Tuesday end of the day. They are going to give here one more plot file too. Like this, keep on they are doing it, and they finally they given here on Sunday. They given Sunday end of day. They given one more plot file. They given. Now Sunday end of the day, you have to load the data. While you are loading the data, my requirement is to use one interface only. I want to use it only one interface. I want to use it, and one time I have to load, and I have to load the flat file 1. Second time I have to use this interface as input as what? Flat file 2, and it has to load the one target table. Only one target table. One interface only I want to use, and one target table only we want to use it. Then first time whenever it is running, the system has to go like this. Flat file 1 it has to use as a source. Then it has to load the data into where? Target. This is the first run. Then we have to increment the value, and second time it has to go here, and it has to use as a source, and it has to load the data again where? The flat file. Like this, keep on, it has to go, and finally 7th file also it has to go, and it has to load the target table. Once these 7 things are completed, then exit the loop. Exit the loop. How we can do that one? That's where we'll go for the help of the loops and all. Let me go and try to give one kind of documentation for this. Oracle guy given some good example given. Let us go and try to see that one. You are able to follow it. Loop in ODI. Loop in ODI. Just see this blog. This is the Oracle blog only. Using the variables in the ODI, creating what? Loop inside the package. So overall the process is, you can't see blah blah is doing here. Let him do it. What is this we are seeing here? It is a loop. Whatever we are seeing here is what? Loop. What we are trying to do overall. The post in this series assumes that we have some level of familiarity with ODI, those all things, okay. The last post is okay. We look into the passing parameters, dynamic, those things. Now to perform this, we need to perform the following operations. Create a variable to store the file name, and a second variable that we will use as a cursor to point our table. Next, that means which table it has to load it, right? The source table. Then define a package and use the variables to loop over the different values in the table. So what we are doing is definition of the variables. The counter variable we are creating here. Select counter variable plus 1 from dual. This is what the one variable we created that is called as counter. See the logic here. The name of the variable is what? Counter. What is the initial value? Our default value is 0. And there what is the code we return? Select counter plus 1 from dual. First time it is called, then what will happen? 0 plus 1 from dual. That answer is 1. Okay, now if you go and see here, the file name we are trying to pick here. The file name we are trying to pick here. So what we did is, before going for that one, you created one table. Select the file name from, select file name, comma, row num, counter, from ODI files table. What is this table name? ODI files table. In this ODI files table, what is available is, I have the 2 columns are available. I have what? 2 columns. One is called as counter column. Second is called as file name column. In the counter column, we are going to store here. This is the table. This is called as what? Counter. This is called as what? File name. Here we have the, let us say, counter is equal to 1, then flat file is equal to 1, counter is equal to, then flat file is equal to what? 2, like this is available. So whenever first time it is going, then what will happen? This query is executing here. Select file name, comma row num, counter from ODI files table, where counter is equal to what? Counter. So what is this one value first time? 1. 1 means what? This record is picked up. Yes or no? Flat file 1. Then overall this total query will give you result of what? First time you are running means. File name 1. That is flat file 1. It is going to give it. Whatever I written this one, this is the table. This table is this one. Against to this table, we are trying to query against 1 means we are going to get answer as what? Flat file 1, we are going to get it. Got it? Okay. Now let us say we got the flat file 1. So that's what the file name variable we created, and by default some path we given here. And we are trying to refresh the query. This is what the file name we are trying to get from the query. Got it? Then definition of the package and design of the loop. So whatever we have the counter, initial value is what? Initial value we are assigning as what? 1. We assign the 1 value. Then we are sending to the file name. In the file name variable, what is available? This SQL query is available. Here 1 is sufficient means we are going to get flat file 1. It came here. And flat file 1 corresponding what is available? Interface is there. Interface it is going to run. What we are doing here is we are trying to increment the value by 1. We incremented the value as now 2. 2 is going here. With respect to the 2, we have the file or not? If you have the file, it is going to execute what? Interface. If you don't have the file, we got the null value. That means file is not there. We got the null value means it is failed actually. We are expecting some value in the variable, not the null value. Whenever it is failed, we are saying as what? KO and end the loop. Is it clear? Can you do your own this one? Beyond the first example, we can also automate some more things here, whatever available, using these all considerations. This is a very simple one. Okay. So just follow this link and try to do your own one. This is our activity. We know everyone knows what is a variable and what is a package and what is the interface. Everything we are aware of it. Okay, try to do this one. And come to the next things. What are left out for your course? Standalone ODI is completed, sir. Standalone ODI is completed. Now we have to complete next things that is called as BAFs. BAFs with respect to the ODI. BAFs with respect to the ODI, we have to finish it. Okay, this will be happens for OBW batch people as a free of cost. So at that moment I will invite you people. At the moment whatever I am seeing the BAFs, these all things, right? Those all folders, how to get it and how to generate the load plans using the console. What do you mean by BA ACM? These all things are going to understand at that moment. BA ACM is what? And what is the FSM? And what is the console? Okay, and what is the meaning of the agent? WebLogic server corresponding agent, that is nothing but JWE agent. What is that? JWE agent, JDBC agent. Okay, these things will be covered. The dates are 4th and 5th is Informatica and DAC. Okay. Then 11th and 12th is corresponding to the OBIE. 18th and 19th. Most probably this will happen on the 18th and 19th. Anyhow, we will be letting you know, no doubt, when this will be happens. So this kind of introduction will happen on the, at this point of time I can give the dates as what, 18 and 19 will happen. These classes wherever you are available, just if you want to attend online also you can attend these two classes. We are going to provide the links and all. Yeah, yeah, you'll receive the mail for that. Okay, but as a standalone ODA it is completed. As a standalone ODA it is completed. This is a BA's work which is done by Oracle guy. If you want to understand what exactly they did and people are doing here, it's kind of project we can say. It's kind of project. What people are using, that only where we are trying to understand it, right? It's a project kind of thing. So those things will be completed in the dates. Am I clear? Any questions? Now we got some confidence. If I given the ODA tool to your hand, you are able to do some activities or not? Yes? Okay, good. That is enough. And all the best. If you have any questions, I am available always here. So you can come and meet me. We are going to discuss those things. Okay? Thank you. Bye bye. What is our last class? Views. The views what we did up to selection steps it is completed, right? From column selector we have to starting, right? Okay. Now let us go and try to discuss the rest of the views, and also if time permits we'll go for the dashboards. Let us go for the new, then analysis, then supplier sales. We are discussing about the column selector. We are going to discuss about column selector. Column selector. In the name itself, we have one thing that is called as column selector. Means what? It is useful to select columns dynamic. What is the meaning of that one? Let us say we are going to provide one drop down. In the drop down, let us say year, quarter, month, days available. Suppose if user selects the quarter, then wherever we have the time related attribute is available, that automatically replaced with the quarter. If I select the day, then automatically it is going to replace with the day. Like that I am going to do here. Let us go and try to achieve that one. I am trying to select here 3 columns, year, region, dollars. I am expanding the periods. Then select here year column. Then expanding the customers. Then select the region column. Then I am going for facts. There I am selecting the dollars column. Click on the results. As you know already, by default we got the 2 views. The views are what? One is title, second is table. I want to introduce a column selector. Where I have to go? This is what the new view option is available. There we have option called as column selector. In the last we are seeing here other views we are seeing. In other views one thing is available that is called as column selector is available. You have to select the column selector. If you select the column selector, we got column selector position between title and table for the clarity purpose. Wherever we are placing also nothing will happen. Just for the clarity purpose we are trying to place where? Between title and table we are trying to place it. Now I am trying to edit the column selector. Edit the column selector. Click on edit. There I am seeing column 1, column 2, column 3. In that one include the selector. What we have to include? Year column we have to include. Let's say if I am selecting this option, we are not getting audio. Other folks, we are getting audio.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You are all getting audio. Only Baswa has some problem. Now okay, that's fine. Now if you go and if you try to select here the column 1 whatever available, I am trying to select here column 1. The moment you select the column 1, that is turned into the yellow color. That indicates you can go and you can take anything from here. You can go and you can click on that. That will come and sit in the as option here. I mean to say, if I go here and I try to double click on month code column, where it came and sitting? Here only, right? It is not sitting here, it is not sitting here. The yellow color indicates that is the active part now. That That is the active part. Now if you go and if I try to select here, next one that is called as day. Then day is also added as a one option. If you want, you can go and you can select as, let's say, quarter. Quarter also add as a one option. Now next one is available here, that is column 2. I want to add here district, sales rep, customer. I want to add here. To add those things, first we have to make this column as active. To make this as active, select this option. Then this is coming as a yellow color. This is active now. Now go and try to select here region. Sorry, already region is there, right? You have to select what? District. Then select here sales rep. Then select here. Then select here customers. Like that, whatever you want, you can select here. Similarly, go for the dollars. Then select here unit ordered, unit shipped. Unit ordered, unit shipped. Now we provide all the columns we provide. There is no rule like all the columns you have to apply the column selector. If you want only one column, then one column also you can use it, no issues. In my case, I taken all 3 columns, I taken 3 choices we are going to get here. Now the moment if I go here, if I try to select any one of column, then automatically respective column will be replaced. If I select a sales district, what will happen? Whatever we are seeing a region, the region will be replaced with what? Sales district. Suppose I have selected a sales district, it is replaced or not? If I select here quarter, then immediately the year column will be replaced with what? Quarter. So we are trying to select here columns dynamic, right? In regular prompts, what we are doing? We are selecting the values. Central, east, west. Those all things are values. Here we are selecting what? Columns we are selecting dynamic. So it is called as column selector. We are selecting columns dynamic, hence it is called as column selector. And let us say I am trying to revert to the original state. This is what original state, whatever available. Suppose if I add here one graph, let us say I am trying to add here one graph I am adding. Bar vertical graph I am adding. Now we are able to see here, I have the title, then column selector, then table. Below that one we are seeing what? Graph we are seeing it. In the graph also I am seeing the dollars, year, region. These 3 things we are seeing it, right? This is the year column, this is a region column, and whatever you are seeing here, these all things are what? Dollars. Now what will happen if I go and if I try to select here one column called as quarter? Is it only table is impacted or also impacts the graph also? Graph also is going to be impacted. So wherever it has the year column, all the year columns will be replaced with what? Quarter column. Maybe irrespective of that is available in the table view, or it is available in the graph view, or it is available in the somewhere else. Irrespective of that one, it is going to be replaced. Suppose I selected the quarter, then table is impacted. And also if you go and see here, what impacted? Year column is replaced with the quarters. We have the 4 quarters are available, 4 quarters corresponding data, we are seeing it. Okay, that's what the meaning of the second point, whatever I get. Column selector will affect all the views of compound layout. Whatever available in the compound layout, everything will be impacted. Everything will be impacted. That's what's total overall column selector. I think column selector is very good one or not? Suppose you have, let us say, 5 or 6 measures are available. In one of my project, this kind of situation is came actually. You need not understand the measures, sir. At this point of time, we have the BM that stands for beginning membership, then EM ending membership. Then we have here net adds, that has one calculation internally. Okay, and we have here what is the one more column? Total 5 measures. We have actually beginning membership, ending membership, then net adds, then I think YTD column, I guess. I didn't remember exactly the other things whatever available. So in one of the project we have something measures like this. What they want to analyze is overall These four measures they want to show in the table, that is constant. These four measures they want to show, or 4 or 5 measures they want to show, that are constant. But what they want to change is here, dimensions they want to change here. Here in the drop down you provide me dimensions. Let us say dimension is network is the dimension. If I select the network wise beginning membership is what, ending membership is what, net rates is what. Okay, like that I want it. Okay, if I select, let us say market segment, if I select market segment wise I want it. Okay, if I select, let us say PHID wise, that is policyholder ID wise. Or if I select, let us say product, then product wise I want to know that one. Like that, they are going to change here. What they are changing? Dimensions they are changing it. Whenever user select one particular dimension, the dimension corresponding measures we are seeing it. If this column selector is not available, then I have to develop 1, 2, 3, 4 dimensions means I need to develop here 4 separate tables I have to develop. 4 separate tables I have to develop, then I have to place in the dashboard. Now because this column selector is available, only one table I can develop. I can provide these things as what? Drop down I can provide it. Whatever you want you can select in the line. Getting my point? That's what the beauty of this column selector. Okay, let us move on to the next one. That's called as view selector. So previously column selector means columns we are selecting dynamic. Now view selector means the name itself is there. What are we going to select dynamic? Views we are going to select dynamic. Views we are going to select dynamic. Let us say we have, let us say, altogether different analyses are available. Altogether different analysis, not with respect to the one column change it is. It may be many column changes. For example, in one of the thing I want to see one column is called as network column. Network column. Then I want to see, let us say, something beginning membership. Then I want to see, let us say, ending membership. In other one, I want to see, let us say, market segment. Then I want to see here beginning membership. Then I want to see here net ads. Then other one, I may want to, this is a market segment wise analysis, that is a network wise analysis. Network wise analysis, that is this market segment wise analysis. Okay, other one we have here, let us say producer, and we have here, let us say ending membership I am expecting, let us say net ads I am expecting. Observe here, only one column is not changing here. Here many columns are changing, right? One analysis to another analysis, there is many changes are came, not with respect to the only one column. Then what you can do is, you can create this as a one view separately with the name of, let us say, network wise analysis. Network wise analysis. This one you can give as a name as segment wise analysis. This one you can give the name as producer wise analysis. Now these all three things we are going to provide in the drop down we are going to provide. If customer selects network wise analysis, the network wise analysis corresponding table is going to appear. If customer selects segment wise analysis, the segment wise analysis corresponding table is going to appear. That means predefinedly we developed the three views and we kept here, and these three views integrate inside the view selector. Predefinedly what? We developed the views and these all views we passed as input to the view selector. How to do that one? Right, let us go and try to do that one. I am going for erasing these things. Let us say it is useful to select views dynamically. View selector is useful to integrate other views. Suppose see here year versus dollars, region versus dollars, two views we are trying to do here. Or else we have here one report already we developed, right? This is the one report is available. We also have one more thing is what? Graph also available. One is table format analysis, second is what? Graphical analysis available. One is table format, second is graph analysis available. These two views I want to provide as options over there. How I can provide it? Suppose I am trying to delete all the things whatever available, I am deleting it. Let me delete. I delete everything. Now I am trying to introduce here view selector. I am trying to introduce. Let's go to the other views. There I have an option. The option is called as view selector. In the drop down, are you seeing anything? As of now, no. You go and try to click on the edit. I want to add here graph and I want to add here table. Then click on done. Now if you see here, by default we are seeing here, what we are seeing? Table. If I go and if I try to select a graph, we are seeing what? We are going to see what? Graph we are seeing. So you are selecting here views, you are selecting or not? We are selecting views. Even this view names, if you want to change as user friendly names, you can change user friendly names also. Suppose by default we are seeing a table. The table I want to rename as, let us say 2D analysis. And this graph whatever available, I want to change that as, let us say 3D analysis. Now we are seeing in the drop down what we are seeing? 2D analysis and 3D analysis, like that we are providing the business terminology we can provide here. This is what called as view selector. Selecting views dynamically is called as view selector. Okay. Question. What is the question? This example, these three views developed with column selector, right? No. Need not be with column selector. See, this table is independent now. Graph is independent now. Table and graph has no relationship. The table and graph both I pass to the view selector. Am I clear? Look in there. Table and graph both I pass to the view selector. Okay. Let us move on to the. Yeah.
You explained one example, right, in a notepad. I'm asking that one.
That also same.
Yes.
We didn't use the column selector over there.
Okay.
We are going to develop three independent tables are going to develop. Then those three tables are trying to for example, I am introducing one more table. Let's say this is called as table 2. Already table 1 is called as what? 2D analysis it is kept. This is a table 2. I am going for the table 2. I am thinking like I don't want in the table 2. Here I don't want. What I don't want? Year column I am not interested. So I am trying to drag and drop year column here. Then click on that done. We are seeing here. This is a reason wise analysis. This one I am trying to change the table 2 also as a reason wise. Then I am trying to introduce one more table also, the table 3 whatever available. This one I want to rename as year wise analysis. Then I am trying to edit. Then whatever we have the reason column here, reason column I am trying to drag and drop into the excluded. Click on that done. Now I am trying to delete this reason wise, year wise analysis. I am adding to the view selector. How to add it? Reason wise, year wise analysis, select it and try to add it. Now if you see in my view selector, I have what? 4 options are available. If I select now reason wise analysis, then we are going to get a reason wise analysis. If I select now year wise analysis, I am going to get year wise analysis. If I select 2D analysis, we are getting what? 2D analysis. Did I use anywhere column selector here? Column selector did I used here? What is that? Will I used or not used? Not used. Okay, right. Let us go for next one. Legend. What do you mean by legend? When I need to go for it. Normally, whenever we are trying to read some kind of documentations, okay, if it is a functional document, means they have to write the functional abbreviations clearly. They have to write it. For example, previously I said like one thing is called as network or market segment or producer These are all things I said. We don't know what you mean by network, how many networks they have it. To sell one product, they have internally some networks or not. Until business is explaining that one, how many networks they have it, we don't know. Okay, and here I given the network name, but some people may be calling as different names also. They're using any this kind of things they are using it, they need to provide some kind of clear acronym they have provided. Clearly acronym they have to provide. Simply they used to say PHID. How I know the PHID means? Policyholder ID. Policyholder ID, somewhere they have to define it. Suppose I am saying as NBU. NBU means what? Nephrology Business Unit. Something clearly you have to define in one place. Otherwise, no one can understand the document. That kind of acronyms clearly you can define by taking help of what? Legend. And color codings. We have the red color. Red color stands for what? That we don't know, right? So we have to define here. Red color stands for worst business or very poor business, and yellow color stands for average business. Green color stands for good business. Like that, somewhere you have to define it. Then how to define these all things more user friendly, we have to understand. For example, first let us go and try to develop the conditional formatting report. Already we did this one. If it is available, you can use it, but I am not sure it is available or not available. Let me try. Conditional formatting report is there. Report is there, but this report is using this RPD only or different RPD? It seems to be it is using what? Different RPD it is using. At the moment of developing this one, the RPD backend whatever available, now whatever available it is different. Okay, anyhow, go and try to develop here. Go and try to develop here this report. I am taking here one column. That column is called as year column. Then I am trying to take one column called as region column. Then go for the type column. Then go for the dollars column. Now I would like to provide here on the dollars. Click on the filter. Then on the dollars, click on the column properties. In the column properties, I want to go for conditional format. Add the condition. What is the condition? Dollars is less than 1000K. Already people are aware of this one. Yes or no? Conditional formatting. Now I am giving the color as let's say red color. Then OK. Then OK. Then I am adding one more condition. Let's say dollars is between. Then I am giving here value as. Yeah, let me give control to someone. They will do it. Yes, we want to do it, sir. We want to do it. Naresh. Okay, I am giving control to you. I gave it. Just type the 1000K and 2000K. 1000K, 1000 after 3 zeros, 1000 after 3 zeros, and 2000 after 3 zeros. Okay. Now provide here color as yellow color. Then OK. OK. Then add the condition one more time. Then dollars is greater than 2000K. Already did the conditional formatting report, right? Same thing I am doing it. Okay. Okay. Provide the color. Sorry. Provide the color. Green. Then okay. Now okay. Then if you click on the results, I got the results. I got some yellow color, some green color, some red colors, everything I got it. If I deliver this to my business will not understand what is the meaning of your red, what is the meaning of your yellow, what is the meaning of green. To make my customer more comfort, more user friendly, I want to introduce here one thing that is called as legend. Let us go and try to introduce the legend. Go to the new view. Then try to add here legend. Other views. In the bottom we have the other views. Then we have the legend. Right. So legend we got, but as of now it is empty. Click on the edit. Click on the edit. Then try to add here caption and sample text is available. Caption is equal to poor business. Caption is equal to poor business. Poor business. Opposite to that one we have the A symbol. Click on the A symbol. Then give the background color as background color, not the foreground color, background color. Background color as we have the cell, under the cell we have the background color. Here I want to provide a red color. Then OK, then OK. This is how the look and feel is there. So what is the meaning of that one? Wherever we have the red color, that means it's a poor business. Similarly, add one more caption. Then give the name as average business. Average business. Then provide the color as yellow color. Provide the color as yellow color. OK. OK. Then go for one more thing. No. Add caption. Add caption. Good business. Okay. Now try to keep these all three things in the single line. To keep in the single row, we have the legend items per row. One option is available in the toolbar. Select the legend items per row as 3. Select the legend items per row as 3. Question is, here we can provide the image also, right? Yes, answer is yes. If we go here we have the image options are available. Suppose if you want to provide the red, like this you can provide it. Okay, business is going down, it is going, that meaning. Okay, if you don't want this color is not available, looks very good, clear, okay. Then okay, like this appears. Okay, you can use your custom image also, you can use it here, whatever is available, that's okay. And if you want to use your custom image, already you know the syntax, right? fmap images folder, then the name of the image, then .jpg. But whenever you are using the small icons, right, you need to take care about the size. This icon has almost size will be there, I think 2 by 3 something dimensions, I am not sure. That much of dimensions only you have to see, it is clearly appearing or not, you have to validate it. Okay, click on the cancel. Cancel. Now click on the done. Now this report, if I given to anyone, they come to understand what is the meaning of these colors, whatever available, right? Between title and table, I am trying to drag and drop. So that is what the purpose of this legend. And legend has one more things also. Let us say I want to write here OBA stands for Oracle Business Intelligence Applications. Like that, can I write it or not? Here I can write the OBA. Then I can write here what? OBA. So if you go and try to observe here, what is happening? OBA stands for what? That is coming. So that's what the caption. Actually, caption we supposed to write here. We are thinking, right? But this is how it works. So OBA this side it's a capital one. This is a sample text. Okay, click on that tab. Now, if people understand, it is useful to decode the color coding and acronyms. Example is OBA, you can write like this, red color which stands for poor business, like that we can hard code it. Next is what? narrative view. It is useful to design paragraph reports. It is useful to define paragraph reports. Can you tell me one paragraph report which you know? In each and every report in the bottom you will see one thing, that is copyrights by so and so company, so and so year. Copyrights by so and so company is constant only, right? Constant. But here is what, sir? It will changes. If I take in the copyrights information for 2 years, then 2 years corresponding amount I have to pay and I have to take the copyrights. Then thereafter I need to renewal, or lifelong it will be there like that only? I have to renewal. I have to renewal. Okay, so this reason when it is copyrights are came, that year we are going to provide over there. Next one. Let us say you are observing a number of dashboards. You are observing it. In each and every dashboards, whenever I open, as people are aware of it, OLTP to data warehouse loads will not be happening every second, every minute, every hour, every day also sometimes. It happens what? Weekly or bi-weekly or monthly. When this guy last loaded the data, whatever data I am seeing, how much latest data it is, that I want to understand. If you provide somewhere in the bottom, ETL data refresh happened on the date. The date is what? Max of the W underscore update underscore date you can take and you can provide over there. So overall what I want to say is there also one paragraph report only. ETL refresh date. ETL refresh date. ETL refresh date is English language. Thereafter actual date value we are getting from the report. Right. So any this kind of things, common information you want to deliver, you can deliver it. For example, whenever you open some kind of bank applications, it's going to show you something. Your password is about to expire within 5 days. Your password about to expire is English language. 5 days, 5 number, how we got it? Backend some kind of queries they are running or not? When you change the last password as per the application standards, how many days after we have to change it? How many days is left out? Those all calculations is doing and is writing the number over there. That kind of thing, if I want to do it, how I can do that work? Those all things can be done using the narrative view. Or if you see the newspaper, any one company release the quarterly results. The quarterly result they are going to give in the table format or graph format, or just they'll write the paragraph. 1 or 2 lines max you will see it, yes or no? Okay, we target for this much, we achieved this much, we are good to go, that's it, completed. More details they won't provide it, that is a business, right? They should not release all things. So the high level numbers only they are going to release here. High level numbers only they are going to release here. Fine. Let us move on to the next one, how to do this kind of paragraph reports. Let us say I am trying to see here, I have here 1, 2, 3, 4 columns are available. What are the positions of these 4 columns? Here is in what position? Region, type, third position, dollars, fourth position. If I want to access those things using the narrative view, what I can do it? Suppose introduce the narrative view. Edit. Just simply write as the year in the narrative section. In the narrative section, write as the year. Space at the rate of 1. At the rate of 1, write in the B tag. Inside the B tag, you write it. Okay. Now, dollars. Year wise dollars. Write as year wise, or just write as year. At the rate of 2 or 4. What is the position? 4 is the position of the dollar, right? We are providing here 4. Then if you want to separate here row separator, if you want to do something, you can go and you can provide the row separator also. Something you want to do it, you can do it. Row separator. So the rows are separated like this, separated. Okay. And if you want to go for the new line also, you can go for the line break. If you want to do the line break, you can do the line break. If you are doing the line break, I don't think so this is required. Okay, the year 1998 dollars is this much, and even we taken here actually we taken here extra columns we taken like reason column and type column we taken. That is the reason we are getting here duplicates of the data we are getting. Otherwise, you'll get what? Only 2 lines we got. The year 1998 dollars is this much. The year 1998 dollars is this much. It is a readable text paragraph kind of report. Yes or no? This kind of reports you want to develop, you can develop it. Now, let us say I want to provide this kind of thing. I want to do it. See this diagram. This is regular report only. Already you people are aware of it. What about this one? It is not the date. It is a data. Data refresh date. This is a data. Data refresh date by ETL team is what? 1998-04-20. How to get this kind of thing? This kind of thing, if I provide in the each and every dashboard bottom, if I am able to provide, then customer will not come back and ask me when you loaded the ETLs. Any new employee arrived also, you won't ask any questions, right? So this data is refreshed on this date. Okay, whatever I did the transaction yesterday and day before yesterday may not be I can see the dashboard. Why? Because yesterday and day before yesterday they didn't run it. They ran on the Sunday night. Let us say again I need to wait for again Sunday night maybe. Getting my point? So how to develop this kind of things? Okay, go to the new and take the date column. Go to the new. Go to the new. Or go to the criteria. Let us say delete all columns whatever available. I want to take here one column. That column is called as date column. So here I have the date, and I am trying to provide here the date as edit formula, and I am looking for the max of the date. I am looking for what? Max of the date I am looking. Then go and try to click on the results. So we got here max of the date is this. What the max of the date? Whatever I got it. What we got? Max of the date is this. What we got it. But I don't like to see in the table format, right? I want to see in the narrative view. What I can do? Introduce the narrative view. Introduce the narrative. Yes, sir. Naresh. So I am trying to introduce here narrative view. Let us say narrative. Then we got the narrative. Click on the edit. Whatever we have here, data, last, refresh, date, on. I want to write at the rate of 1. So at the rate of 1, why I am writing at the rate of 1? The position of the column in the criteria is first position. That's what we are writing here at the rate of 1. So go and try to select here done. Then we are able to see this what we are trying to see. This one you can go and you can save it as ETL data refresh date. Now this one wherever you want to drag and drop into the dashboard, you can drag and drop it. For example, we are trying to create one new dashboard here. Just give some name. Then try to drag and drop. The existing reports, anything is available, you can drag and drop the existing reports. For example, we have the report. That report is known as RAB understanding. And below that one, I want to drag and drop here. What is the report it? ETL date refresh. Save it, then try to run it. Save it, then run it. Now we can see in the bottom what you're seeing. Data last refresh date is on. This one you can go and you can add in each and every dashboard. Bottom you can add it. If you want to beautify this one, you can go and you can beautify. I mean to say, you don't want to see this kind of separate section kind of thing. It's a plain text you want to write over there. You can do that kind of formatting stuffs you can do in the section level. If you go for the section, I don't want to see that borders, those all things. Here, I can go for the format the section. I'm not expecting any borders. So give the borders as what? None. Then OK. Then save. Then run. Now it came as how to remove it. This is not the one. Format the section. Then I selected here none. Border style is position I selected as a none. This is default. Border color is one. I'm trying to do whatever is available, right? This collapse, this thing, this total I want to remove it. How I can do that? That's what I'm seeing here. For that, I have to play around the section only, but the section is okay. I can remove this also. Collapsible I am removing. Show section header also I am removing. Now I think it should come. Collapsible is selected previously. That collapsible I removed. What I removed? Collapsible option is available, that I removed it. Now we got it. So this like this we are going to write here some static information. We are going to write it, means you can write it. The static information whatever you are seeing here, that one I want to scroll on the screen. That one I want to scroll on the screen. Like our breaking news will be coming, right? Yes, that's how it has to scroll. How to do that kind of thing? Let us say I am trying to introduce here edit dashboard. Then I want to modify the existing report only. I will modify it. To modify the existing report, let us say edit analysis. Then I want to introduce here ticker. Let us go and try to introduce here ticker. What is the static information is available? The same static information I am copying. I am going to the ticker. The moment I introduce the ticker, automatically the information is what? Scrolling. If I go for the edit here, then wherever you want to provide this information, you can go and you can provide between the TD. TD stands for table data. Table data. So I am providing here table data. Beginning of the data, row separator. Okay. So automatically we are getting what, sir? Data last refresh date on this is what the date. If you want to do any colors or formatting, if you want to do it, is supporting HTML codes, right? If people are aware of it, HTML codes, writer means what, those all things. You can go and you can apply it. Click on that done. Then click on the close this navigator. This one, let us say save it. Now return to this one. Automatically information is moving or not. That's how we are going to develop here ticker. Ticker is useful to scroll some information on the dashboard page. Scroll some information on the dashboard page. Okay. Next one is available, that is called as static text. In the name itself, it is saying I am static. So if you want to provide any welcome informations or any business rules statically, you want to display it, you can go and you can display it. Okay, let us say let's say one best thing what we can do is, suppose we are trying to provide some kind of downtime. This weekend I want to provide what? Some downtime I want to provide it. This one I intimate it to all the business users. I intimate it to what? All the business users I intimate already. I sent the official mails, I sent those all things done. Still, whatever downtime date is available, your system is going to be down on the date of, let us say, first day of the July 2015 from 8 p.m. PST to 3 a.m. PST. This is what the information. This information I can go and I can provide on the home page or as a year you can provide it if you want to provide it. Or on the dashboards also if you want to provide, you can provide it. How you can provide it? That kind of static informations, you can go and you can provide very easily by taking help of what? Static test. Test you can drag and drop here. Then go and try to edit here. We can write here whatever you want. Let us say I am writing here welcome to RRIT's preview. You write here this has contains HTML markup language, then preview. Okay. Now save it and run it. We're able to see that one or not? We're able to see that one. So any static information, if you want to write it, you can write it. Okay. So in the main dashboard, whatever sales dashboard or finance dashboard, some main dashboards, some common dashboards are available, right? In that one, you are placing this one. Then you come to understand, okay, when is the downtime is available and all. Okay, let us go for the next one that is called as logical SQL. As a option is available, that is the reason I want to discuss, but reality, no one is going to use this logical SQL option. Suppose if I go for analysis, supplier sales, then I am trying to drag and drop, let us say region column, then district column, and dollars column. Click on the results. If you go to the views, then I am trying to introduce here a view. That view is called as logical SQL standard. Is it this report if I deliver to the customer, will the customer will understand anything by seeing this one? No, right? So this is not required actually. Nowhere we are going to use this one. Nowhere we are going to use this one. But as a developer, if you don't have the access permissions to the advanced tab, you don't have the access permissions to the administration option, then you can go and you can see temporarily logical SQL how it is created for this one. You can go and you can see it. But business user perspective, there is no use of this logical SQL. That is excellent. Now what next? Next one is available, very important one, that is called as no results. For example, you clicked on the result. At this point of time, as you people are already aware of it, this column is coming from table D1 underscore customer table, right? In this table, there is no data. This table is empty. If this table is empty, then what will happen? If I click on the results, what will happen? You'll get the result or you won't get the result? You won't get the result, right? Then what type of information we are going to get it? But at this point of time, I cannot go and I cannot truncate this table, right? So what I will do is, I will put a condition, the condition in such a way, I am putting like this. What is the meaning? Reason is equal to R. It is a false condition or it is a true condition? False condition. If I keep here false condition, that means it is not available in the database. Then what you are getting? No results. But instead of providing here like this generic information, can you provide here somewhat customized information? I want to write all possible reasons why is not giving the result. Number one, okay, this time to this time system loads are going on. Please try to run after some time. Number two, verify your filter conditions properly. It is case sensitive information, so provide the information properly. Okay, third one. If still problem is occurring, please contact the so and so helpline number and mail ID. And to raise the remedy ticket, these are the options are available. This option you need to select the priority. 5 ticket you have to select. The group of the people DL you have to select as okay. Copy ISA dev something DL you have to select. Okay, and we are going to resolve the problem within 2 hours of the time. Something you want to write the sum all the possible reasons what you can do it. Where I can write that information. That's how the business user is communicating to you, right? Yes or no? He has some problem. Directly will call to you, or how it will happens? If I need to call to you, then I need to know the information or not. Where you are providing that information? Somewhere you are providing on the screen only, right? Right. How to provide that kind of user-friendly information? If you want to provide the user-friendly information, click on what? Edit analysis properties. Here I have the display default message. There we have display custom message. If I select the custom message, then whatever custom message you want to write it, you can write it. Please reach the helpline number. Please reach helpline number. Okay, that is a third priority. Step 3, that is, let's say step 2. Step 2, verify filters. Okay, step 1, 8 p.m. PST to 3 p.m. PST. Data loads are in progress. Okay, something like this you want to write the information. You can go on, you can write it and you can get it, right? So if you provide this kind of information, customer will be trying one by one. And finally, if the problem is not able to solve by him, he will be reaching to the helpline number whatever he gave. Right? Okay. That's what the use of the no results. Next one is available, that is known as dashboards. What is dashboard? Any questions in the answers, sir? We completed actually Oracle BI answers. We completed till this point of time. We are working with one window. What is the window we are working? Oracle BI answers we are working. This is also known as analysis. If I say Oracle BI answers or if I say analysis, both are one and same. This analysis word is not available in 10G. In 10G, this word analysis is not available. What word is famous? Oracle BI answers only famous. In 11G, they have this word also available. Now we can call analysis or we can call answers, both are one and same. What are the topics we learned here? How to create the catalog, first topic. Then we learned about the column properties. There we learned about style tab, column format tab, data format tab, conditional format tab. Then we went for the edit formula, how to do the report level calculations, what do you mean by bin, those things we understood. Then we went for the filters. 11 types of filters are available. We learned those are 11 types of filters. Then direct database request, then set operators we learned. We learned the views chapters we learned. Yes or no? That's it. These are the things what are available in the answers. More important questions means I can say catalog, how to create it. That is more important question. Then next is views, how to create the views. That is the more important. These two things. Remaining things here and there they may ask it. Okay. Let us go for next things. Dashboard. Okay. What do you mean by dashboard? I think you might be getting, we are using the Gmail means, every week or every month they are going to send the Google dashboard. You are getting or not? Okay. Dashboard is nothing but it is a one place where I can see the related all the information. If I named as a sales dashboard, sales related almost all information I will get from there. If I say finance dashboard, then I am going to get what? Finance, almost all the things I am going to get over there. See some of the live dashboard names here. For our better understanding purpose, let me go with the first human resource, human capital management, and we have here, this is what, sir? Absence and accrual. This is what, sir? Compensation. This is what, sir? Fusion embedded content, learning management, payroll, recruitment, retaining, talent management, then time and labor management, workforce deployment, then workforce development, and workforce effectiveness. These all are the different dashboards whatever available. If I want to know about the payroll, then inside the payroll, all the reports are available here. So payroll cost is what, payroll labor hours is what, payroll trend is what, how it is going on. This is the overview tab. What do you understand? If my interest is to know about the payroll how it is going on, I can go to this dashboard, I can get all the information. That's it. Nowhere I need to see anywhere else. All the payroll information I can get from here. If I want options, then I can go for the options and I can get all the things. Getting my point? Okay. Getting related information in one place is called as dashboard. So dashboard is a template. It is useful to integrate a number of reports, dashboard prompts, dashboard objects, KPIs, scorecards, those all things. End user, customers are going to use only dashboards. Why? Because dashboards are creating role based. Dashboards are creating what based? Role based. Suppose I am a HR. I am a HR. HR belongs to what category? HR is not going to do all activities, right? Some HRs will be there, they will take care only recruitment. Some HRs will be there, they will take care only academic activities like, let's say, enterprise learning management, ELM activities. Some HRs will be there, internal promotions activities, those all things. Okay, workforce profile team is available, who is on bench, who is not on bench. Those guys are going to take care of the internal employees. That means how the HRs are available internally, that way we created the dashboards also. Role-based dashboards called as role-based dashboards. Now dashboards are two types. One is called as My Dashboard, second is Shared Dashboard. As you people are aware of it, My Dashboard, it is a personalized view of the data. My Dashboard will be created automatically whenever one user is created. Manually we are not creating anything. Automatically it is going to create it. We can access My Dashboard by clicking the dashboards and My Dashboards link. Here we have the dashboards option. There you can go on and click on what? My Dashboard. If you click on the My Dashboard, we are able to see the My Dashboard we are going to see. We are going to wear dashboards and My Dashboards. Tell me one point. Can I access someone's My Dashboard? Can I access someone's My Dashboard? No, I cannot access. My Dashboard is a personalized one. Personalized means each user has his own My Dashboard. Each user will have his own My Dashboard. Suppose one of the business analyst is available. That guy is to do UAT. In my present project, he used to do UAT, user acceptance test. He is going to perform. The business rules, whatever he has to check some of the things, right? The business rules each and every time he has to execute the SQL queries and he has to validate the data. Those all things is making a bit trouble for him. That guy is very intelligent guy. What he did is, he created all the SQL, all the reports, whatever he required, 30 or 40 reports he created, and he kept in the My Dashboard. Whenever I give him the UAT, he will run that My Dashboard and will compare everything is going smooth or not. That's it. He is going to say as it's correct. And that My Dashboard I cannot access it. If I am able to access that, will be very good. Because what he is validating, I can see only those things I can check before he is escalating and I can deliver it. Yes or no? Okay, right. Then I asked one day, fine day, boss, just now I given for the UAT for you. You said within half an hour you said like UAT is completed. How it is possible for you? Then he said one fine day, oh, no man, I did lot of work here. See this My Dashboard like that is shown in one of the day. Okay, that is what something that work is related to only me. UAT, no one else is going to do it. I am the one person who is going to do it. So then what you will do? You will be preparing the regular used queries and you will develop the reports. That reports are not useful to anyone else. That kind of personalized work, if you want to do it, you can do very, very beautifully in the My Dashboard. Of course, My Dashboard inputs are what? reports, right? These reports are going to store where? In my folder, it is better to store it. Of course, you can store in the shade dashboard also. Sorry, shade folder also. Shade folder reports also you can take into the my dashboard. But its purpose is different. Purpose is meaningless, right? That is the reason mostly in the my dashboard inputs are coming from where? My folders only. My dashboard inputs are going to take from where? My folders only. You got it? Okay. The next one, shade dashboard. Shade dashboard is a public or corporate dashboard. Public or corporate dashboard. It can be accessed by any user in the world, but they need to have valid permissions. So by default is, let us say I created one user. You didn't provide any exclusive permissions. Then whatever available in the shade folder is able to see it. That's how the by default permissions are there. If you want to hide some of things, you have to exclusively have to go and you have to provide the permissions accordingly. Now creating the shade dashboard. Yes, very simple job. Yes sir, try to create it. Go to the new, click on dashboard, provide the name as RRITech underscore dashboard. Select the location and add the content later. Click on OK. Yes. Go to the browser, then new, click on the new option. There we have the dashboard. Then give the name as your batch number B226. Then underscore RRITech underscore dashboard. B226 underscore RRITech underscore RRITech. You're writing my training center name wrong, sir. I'm not happy with that. Okay. Let me write it. Right. So something I written like this. If you go and see here, let us say here I have the option called as what? Location. Where you want to save this dashboard. I can save anywhere, wherever you want. By default is going to where? B226, but if you want B227 or something, browse catalog and you want to point out, wherever you want, you can point out. You want to add the content now only or you want to add the content later? You don't have readily, reports are readily not available. Inputs are what? Reports, right? Reports readily not available. Then what you can select here? Add content later. Reports readily available, then you can go for what? Add content. Whatever you are selecting also nothing to worry. We are going to get, if it is add content now means immediately we are going to get the work area. In this work area, if you go and observe carefully, what is this? Dashboard objects. What is this? Catalog. Can you take the my folder reports into the shade dashboard? Do you have option? If you take like that, shade dashboard is going to access by this guy also, right? That is the reason my shade dashboard means inputs should be coming from shade only. But however, my dashboard's inputs may be coming. My dashboard's inputs, if you want to take my dashboard's inputs, if you want to take from shade folders also, you can take it. My dashboard accepts the things from my folders as well as shade folders. But shade dashboard accepts the things from only where? Only from shade folders only it is going to accept. Then next one. Third one is available. This is called as toolbar. This is called as toolbar. And this is main work area. It's called as what? Our main work area. These are the 4 parts whatever available in the dashboard layout window. The dashboard layout window, we have these are the 4 parts are available. Right. Let us go and try to create some reports here. What is the time? We'll continue. Or we'll do tomorrow. What do you say? Tomorrow, okay. We'll do the tomorrow. that tomorrow we are going to finish almost dashboards are going to finish, sir. Dashboard prompts, dashboard objects, everything will be finished. Okay, right. Thank you. Bye bye. Yeah, Anwar. Tell me, Anwar. Nineteenth and 20th, any special is there? Anwar, any special is there 19th and 20? Any specials are there? Ramjan, okay. You're silent, madam. Why you don't know these dates? No, I asked, you are silent. 19 and 20, you are not aware of the Ramjan? Okay, okay. Okay, sir. Even Ramjan is available also. We are not giving holiday. That is as usual it will go. There is no holiday. There is no holiday. Okay, only 1 hour, right? Thank you.